Here we have 110 minus something equals 80. So on a number line, we can count back from 110 to 80. And because 110 and 80 are both multiples of 10, they're both in the 10 times table, we can count back in tens. So 110 take away 10 is 100, 100 take away 10 is 90, and 90 take away 10 is 80. So we counted back in steps of 10 3 times. So because 3 tens make 30, we know that 110 minus 30 is 80. So 30 is our missing number. But there's an easier way to get our missing number. Notice that 110 and 80 are both multiples of 10. We know that because they both end in zeros. They both have 0 in the unit's place value. Well, missing number problems with multiples of 10 are really just as easy as our usual missing number problems. So if we ignore our units, we have 11 minus something equals 8. Now you probably know, or you could probably work out, that 11 minus 3 equals 8. But we can't just write 3 because 110 minus 3 is 107, not 80. So we need a 0 after the 3 to show that we're not just subtracting 3, we're subtracting 3 tens. Do you remember number family triangles? We can have 110 at the top and then 30 and 80 at the bottom, because when you subtract one of the bottom numbers from the top number, you get the other bottom number, and that's what we've done here. But if we know this, we also know 3 other facts. We know that 110 minus 80 equals 30, and we also know 2 addition facts. We know that 80 plus 30 is 110, and 30 plus 80 is 110, because in a number family triangle, when you add the 2 bottom numbers, you get the top number, and with addition, order doesn't matter. And we can see how these facts relate to the number facts we already know. All that is different with what we've done is that rather than 11, 3 and 8, we have 110, 30 and 80. So pause the video and work out what you have to subtract from 120 to get 60. Well, we could count on a number line, so from 120 we can count back in tens, 110, 100, 90, 80, 70 and 60. We subtracted 10 6 times, so that's 60. But without using a number line, we might still be able to answer this question, because both of the numbers we have in the question are multiples of 10. So if we ignore our units, we have 12 minus something is 6. Now you can easily work out that 12 minus 6 is 6. But we don't want to just write 6, because 120 minus 6 is 114, not 60. So we need to show that this 6 stands for 6 tens, stands for 60. So we need a 0 in our units column. And again, we can draw a number family triangle. And because we know that 120 minus 60 is 60, we know one other related fact. Why do we only know one related fact, when usually with number family triangles, we can find 3 related facts. Well, we know that if we subtract one of our bottom numbers from our top number, we get our other bottom number. But here, both of our bottom numbers are the same, so there isn't any other related subtraction fact. All we can do is add our bottom numbers. So 60 plus 60 is 120. But when our bottom numbers are the same, we can say something else. So here, we can say that double 60 is 120, because when you add a number to itself, you have doubled it. We can also say that half 120 is 60. And we can see that because we have multiples of 10 with 120 and 60, our number family facts are similar to our facts for 12 and 6.